Hi, my name is Kate and I'll be discussing and criticising technology within the conference sector from the year 2038. This presentation will define the opportunities and challenges for an events manager within the sector, as well as discussing what it is like to be in this area of work in the year 2038. What are corporate events? Kelly states any event which is funded by a business is a corporate event. This could be hospitality or a social activity. These events can be held to reward, motivate, or celebrate within the company. The target audience for these events can be anyone from employees to potential clients. Meetings, incentives, conferences, exhibitions. Conferences are one of the four subsectors in the corporate sector. Eventbrite found that the event sector in 2018 was worth 42.3 billion. Since then, it has risen to 61 billion, with the conference sector making up to 26 billion. 2038, and I am currently working as an event manager in the conference sector. The use of technology has risen as there is now many different consoles purchased. These make it easy to contact other individuals in your workplace, which makes it more efficient when completing work. The use of VR is a big adjustment to the office. The virtual reality reporter found VR is allowing audiences to view 360 videos, allowing them to visualize a story and get a feel for the atmosphere better than words could ever convey. The experience of not attending events but living them through VR is proving popular as the amount of people buying them has doubled since 2018. Another problem that has affected me as events manager is Brexit. In 2017, Morris discussed work visas for any individual that wanted to work in the UK or in the EU after Brexit had taken place. 21 years later, this is now the struggle we are in. The statement came true, and the visa is making it harder for the event staff to be. That in the year 2025, the prices of luggage allowance risen by 15%, making travelling for work even harder due to the amount of money it was costing the worker to get from place to place. For the sound technology workers who carry large amounts of equipment, this became a struggle. It wasn't just the luggage allowance rising in the months leading up to the Brexit trend, discussed the price of flights rising. Grecian stated, statistics show that over the next year, the industry is only expected to continue its growth, with some event organisers noting that they expect their events to grow as much as 65% in just 1 year. This statement was made in 2017 when the event sector was growing at a good rate. Now, in 2038, the sector has grown in many different ways. For example, the smaller events are very popular as they are usually in the attendee's hometown or somewhere close, which doesn't include much travelling. These are the type of events that are around now due to the Earth being much more eco-efficient. Now, I am going to move on to explaining a few of my opportunities I have as an event manager in 2038. Social interaction is one key factor of conferences. Having this connection with other individuals at work, with and around you can help you progress into the sector no matter what. Butcher stated that no matter how much technology may advance, humans crave social interaction. This is why being face to face with someone will always be craved when it comes to interacting and socialising events. Technology is growing. There is many different ways you can connect with other individuals. Myla discusses how important it is for the sector to use video conferences or Skype calls, but still states that the importance of physical attendance of individuals for certain meetings is key, as this helps keep the relationships between clients and suppliers. Mintel Virtual Reality report found that even though the virtual reality console ticked many boxes for many things, a social experience was just not one of them. VR can cover many aspects of daily life, but being able to fulfill the need of a human sociable experience wasn't found to be as sufficient as actually attending the event would be. Although Butcher implied humans craving interaction when it comes to social events, they have also given the opposite side of the argument, stating, although humans crave interaction, it is great for the environment and work life as you are working less hours. This shows that the use of technology and having meetings at home via conference calls could benefit us further in the future. Reducing the travel individuals do by not physically attending meetings could reduce the carbon footprint of many people. Honeyegger discussed offices lacking sustainability and how using the advanced technology can help reduce carbon footprint. This can be a challenge for an events manager as the more individuals decide to stay at home and use the technology, the less conferences are held. On the other hand, since Brexit hit in 2020, conferences have been predicted to be on the decline due to the fact the UK may be seen as an outsider. Sharp found telling only 10% of respondents thought more businesses would be attracted to the UK in the event of Brexit, with 60% thinking it would lead to less people coming. Manson saw a positive factor of Brexit happening. This was to do with the amount of conferences taking place due to the discussion of Brexit, as he believed this would make them increase. This could prove to be a challenge for the event manager and the conference sector, as it will prove harder to get workers and their equipment from different countries in and out of the EU. Opportunities and challenges have both been discussed and criticised. It seems overall there are many different factors to do with technology in the conference sector, which can be seen as positive or a negative. The use of technology in 2038 brings a whole new level of fast paced work, which is a credit to the workplace and the event sector. When looking into both of the sections, it shows technology is more valuable to the sector than you actually think. It is used for more than half of the time throughout a conference, and without it, you would not be able to showcase any of the information which is needed to be passed on to the clients or your members of staff. Overall, it shows that 2038 will be an advanced year for technology. You will never know how far it is going to take us and what the new technology will be. Conferences are a creative sector, and being able to use this new technology to help the sector progress will always be a key factor in staying ahead of other companies.